Hello and welcome or welcome back. Today we have another quick bread recipe, my lemon loaf cake. It is sweet, it is moist, it is delicious, perfect for a brunch. Let's get started. First, we're going to blend all of our dry ingredients together, which is our flour, our baking soda, our baking powder, and our salt. Then you will whisk it all together to blend. You will set this aside and mix your wet ingredients next. In a large bowl, you are going to add your eggs, your sugar, 1 cup of sour cream. I'm using whole sour cream. I'm sure you can also probably use a fat-free or reduced fat sour cream as well. And you're just going to blend it all together until it's nice and smooth. So next you'll add in your oil, the lemon zest, get all of that goodness in there, and your 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. This is the juice from the lemon that I zested. If you are new to baking, just try to have fun. There will always be times you will forget an ingredient or you'll probably burn something, but you want to always remember that this is just food and you're making something, to put a smile on someone's face, or you're just having fun in the kitchen. So just try to have fun and not take it so seriously. Here I am just adding in my extracts, which I also could have added in earlier with my lemon zest and my lemon juice. And now we're just going to add in our dry ingredients. I am going to add it in 2 parts, so a half now and a half later. As you can tell, I am so big on not over mixing my breads. If you know me and my other videos, I always try to explain that I prefer to fold my flour into my liquid. And here I am just showing you that I'm not trying to over vigorously mix my batter. It's a gradual process, but it really helps with keeping your bread nice and tender. So I did continue mixing and folding in my flour until there was no flour, probably just a little bit of flour left, but most of the flour was mixed in. When you're done mixing, you're going to pour your batter into a prepared 9x5 loaf pan. I love using a strip of parchment paper. It really helps when it's time to release that bread from that pan. You want to make sure have some level of security of knowing that that bread is going to come out in one piece. And so my parchment paper strip always help me to get my bread out in one piece. So if you have not subscribed to my channel as of yet, please go ahead and subscribe. I am a very new channel and I'm trying to reach my first 1,000 subscribers, and I can't do it without you. So please consider subscribing so I can continue to share more videos like this. Bake your bread in a 350-degree preheated oven for about 50 to 55 minutes, or until a toothpick comes out clean. For our glaze, we will need our powdered sugar, fresh lemon juice, and milk. You can definitely add more or less of the milk. It all depends on how thick you want your glaze to be on your bread. So I have 2 tablespoons, but you can also use 1 tablespoon or a tablespoon and a half. Again, it all depends on the consistency you're looking for. If you are not new here, you know I love a good drizzle on my desserts. So I'm going to be adding in a chocolate drizzle on top of my lemon loaf. This is just white chocolate that I'm adding in some oil food coloring into because I didn't have like yellow chocolate, but you could definitely skip this step. I just like a pretty little drizzle on top of my breads or cookies. And I think it looks really cute. And again, this is why I love using a parchment paper. It comes out so clean. I also still spray my pan with a Joy. It's like a baking spray, so it has a little bit of flour mixed into the spray. But the star of the show is always and still will be the parchment paper. Now you're just going to glaze the top of your bread. There's really no fancy way of putting this glaze on. I mean, yes, you want to make sure that there's some drippings coming down on the side of your bread, but you can pour this on. I'm just using a spoon so I can help spread it around a little bit more. Guys, this glaze is so yummy with the fresh lemon juice. I'm telling you, this is simple yet very delicious. And when it actually like dries, it's still nice and soft, and it has like a nice sheen on the top of your bread. I love this glaze. It's quick and it really gets the job done. I believe it also keeps the bread moist. I just love it. And then you'll just add your drizzle. Of course, you don't have to add the drizzle, but I am adding my drizzle because I love a drizzle. Look how it looks with that bright yellow on top of the white. I just feel like it looks like a lemon loaf with a bright color on top. And we are done with our lemon loaf, just like that, super quick and simple. If you like this recipe, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Again, I'm trying to reach my first 1,000 subscribers. I just thank anyone who's been watching my video this long. I pray that you stay safe and that I see you in my next video. Take care.